Well, about 6 weeks ago, maybe 7 weeks ago, I was invited to play in a basketball league, which I thought would be a bunch of weekend warriors, people that are out of shape. That's the way it was sold to me by Corey Lane. I should have known because he is ripped up and in tremendous shape. He's in the Chris Lane Band, used to be Chris Lane Band, country singer. And Austin Dillon, he's a NASCAR driver, and he runs the whole league, and they've been doing it for several years. And I get there, and everyone is great. Like, everyone's in shape. People played in high school. People played in college. And I am one of like 3 guys who are overweight and out of shape. And I'm like, okay.
You're not alone.
And I think I'm 10 years older than most everybody in the league. So those are all my excuses built in.
Oh, well, the overweight a little bit.
You're a veteran.
I'm a veteran.
Yeah.
But, so the first game I played in, I airballed. I've airballed in a game before. Everyone airballs, even Steph Curry, which I'm very similar to, has airballed. Larry Bird has airballed. Michael Jordan has airballed. But I airballed my first 3 shots in the league.
The first 3, that's where it changed. The difference is they haven't airballed their first 3.
Right, or 3 in a game and 3 in a row.
Yeah, it's just one time every once in a great while.
So much so, I was on a different team at the time. Austin Dillon, who's a NASCAR driver, we were playing his team, and he was telling his team out loud, "Don't guard him, let him shoot." That's normally a dream come true for me. I'm like, really? Perfect. Because I used to be able to shoot threes pretty good. And so,
don't guard him, for reference, means we don't have to worry about it. We rather guard all these other they want you to shoot so you miss so they get the rebound.
Exactly. And then they can take their other 5 players and guard 4 people.
Yeah.
And just leave me, a human being, wide open.
Forcing the worst player on the team to shoot.
And I was open. I hadn't played in a year and a half. Airball. The third one, I hit the backboard, but just the backboard, which is not a good look.
At the side of the backboard, right? The side?
I almost quit. I almost quit. I was like, I can't do this. This is horrible. But I was like, no, don't quit. Whatever. Then I played in 3 more games, and I at least hit the rim when I shot. So I'm like, okay.
Got a little taste.
Got a little taste of the rim.
Taste.
But I'd only shoot like once. I'm like, okay. And everyone's been like encouraging. But then my team that I was on with Corey Lane, I got traded away.
That's not encouraging.
No, and I was like, I sensed they didn't want me on the team, and now I know for a fact they didn't want me. So they traded me and the best player, one of the best players in the league, named Adrian, to a different team, and they just threw him. Here's the trash you can take with you.
Yeah, I think basically that was because the problem is that you're just non-existent for them.
Yeah.
You see
and
what
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Yeah.
And you have to play a certain amount of time. You have to play 8 minutes each half.
Yeah.
As a rule. And they're like, how many minutes does Jared play? They're like 8. Like, get him out. I mean, it's like as soon as, and I get it. Like, I'm not like delusional in this. I know that I'm not in shape and all this stuff. Well, I got traded to Austin Dillon's team. I'm like, oh, that's interesting because he was telling people not to guard me, and he's been very encouraging. Well, we had a playoff game in a single elimination. If you lose, you're out.
Yeah.
And
what was the team that you're on's, the new team's record? Have they won games before?
They had won games. They were probably like middle of the road team, and then they made this trade. And then the 2 games I played with them, we lost both of them. Got blown out.
Ooh.
And so I have not won a game. I have not tasted victory all season.
Wow.
There's only 2 people in the league who haven't tasted victory, and it's me and the guy I got traded with. Everyone else has at least been on a team that's won at least one game. And so we played last night, and I think we were the 6 seed out of 7 teams.
Okay.
So we're not supposed to win.
Yeah.
And we played last night. Somebody drove the basket, kicked it out to Jared, stepped up, nailed the 3, scored. I think I proclaimed I'm the greatest player alive, and I said, please take me out now.
Wow.
I had Pete, and our team upset the other team, and we're moving on in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Take that!
Yeah.
Team Vegas Ponies, who traded me away, who lost last night.
Yeah. Oh, you beat the team that traded you?
No, they played after us, and they lost. They're out.
Oh, yeah, they're out.
So enjoy.
So
watch you guys watch from home.
for the record, you got the pass to one time, and you took one 3-pointer, and it went in.
And it went in.
Thank God.
And I didn't shoot again.
Don't do it.
We do have NASCAR driver. He's won the Daytona 500, had a top 10 finish this week. Austin Dillon. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning there, Jared. How's it going?
It's going good today.
Hey, when you come off a Monday night win, Tuesdays are really good.
They are good.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back a little bit. When you were trading for, and I was part of the coming to your team, you were probably thinking, oh, gosh, we got this guy. Let's be honest here.
No, I mean, when I traded for you, you were an essential part to this whole championship run. It was to really throw the rest of the teams off
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't know what we were doing.
What are they
doing?
What are they doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I know that. Like, I'm just getting back into things. And so, but Austin, like behind the scenes, we're in like a group me text. He's been, and everyone on our team is like so positive to the point where I'm like the kid who shouldn't be playing. They're like, you can do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you just really try hard, you can make a shot there, bud.
Yeah.
They set up those plays you see
It's
on the
almost-
videos that everybody's pretending to tackle the
Yeah, it's
person.
almost like
The ones that go
old
viral.
man that
Right.
is playing on the football field and they let the old man score.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
to like
Right.
relive his glory days.
Let the little kid score.
Yeah, Jared's out there fulfilling his Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, and so like in my mind, I know that, but it's still
Yeah.
it's still nice. But yeah, we had a big win, and then we finally
Well,
won.
hold on. Like, you got to give yourself some credit here. Like, you came in, warmed up with the team. You knocked down like 5 or 6 threes in warm-ups. And I'm like, okay, Jared, you've been working. Like, you've been getting it in a little bit while we're not playing, and built a little confidence in the fact that I was going to throw you the ball at least twice in the game. And, we got you in late in the second half. You did a good job on defense. You got a rebound. You the big part of it, you were doing the stuff that not many people want to do. You set a big screen for us. We scored right off of it,
Wow.
and then a give and go. You gave me a give and go, and then I think Remy was the one that got the assist to you at the top of the key, and
Yeah.
the three was good the entire time. So I hope they leave you open more, and we'll just start knocking down threes, and they won't know what hit them.
That's
yeah,
right.
that's the question is when you or whoever actually out of desperation had to pass the ball to Jared to take that three, and you were probably thinking to yourselves, well, he's got to hit one of them at some point.
Right, the law of averages.
And then when he hit the three, what was processing and going through your head after that of not throwing him the ball again to do another three?
Well, truthfully, I'm kind of trying to watch the entire game as it goes because I play point guard and try and sub people in and keep up with what's going on. And after Jared hit the three, he was so excited. He did some kind of jumping up and down, hands over his head. The whole sideline cheered for him, and I think he was nervous. And he about ran off the court.
I did.
I said, Jared, you don't have your minutes yet. Get back on the court. Where are you going?
And then Austin, to be fair, when the second half started, he was like, they're like, strategy. He's like, and he's like a leader, so he's like our coach. He goes, all right, let's get Jared his 8 minutes right away, and then we can go from there. I said, so you want to get my 8 minutes out of the way so I don't have to play the rest of the game? And he's like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm like, no, it's fine. It's actually a great strategy. And I did that. I hit the three. I went out, and then I watched our team win.
Wow.
And Austin, how tall are you? You're what, 5'6"?
Yeah, I'm not that tall. I mean, I'm a race car driver, like 5'9",
Okay.
maybe.
5'9", and he was balling. I mean, he had
Wow.
20-some points last night. I mean,
Nice.
it's just funny because he's like the shortest guy, one of the shortest guys on the court, and I'm like, how is he doing this? But anyway,
And how much did you win by?
it's double
10, I think.
10.
What,
10 or
Wow.
11.
what was the score?
Yeah,
I think we won by 11.
71.
Okay.
Or maybe, yeah.
It'd be
It was
cooler.
71 is what we scored. I don't know what they scored.
Yeah,
60
it would-
something. Not enough.
It would be a lot better if you won by two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Then it would have mattered.
Yeah. Yeah. If I didn't make that three, it'd have been a tight 8-point game.
Yeah.
Now, I will say when he hit the three, it was a 1-point game. Like,
Oh yeah, it was a
it
clutch
was a big
three.
three.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was a big three.
They call me Big Mo.
Yeah,
Momentum.
and see, and like for the ladies out there, a lot of teams in professional sports, they talk about getting veterans on their team. So come playoff time,
That's right.
The culture's different in playoff time.
It is.
and a veteran can get the young guys together and get their heads in the right space. And clearly, this is what happened with Jared, the
It's
veteran on the team.
Austin knows what he's
Well,
doing.
I think when Jared hit the three, it was so demoralizing for the other team, they just quit. Like,
Even he scored.
it's like, oh, man.
Great.
This fat guy just scored, who's airballed most of his shots.
It's 0 points on the season.
It is not our night. Jared is kicking our butt.
It was funny. I was on the sidelines with one of the guys because I had my 8 minutes for the second half, and I was talking to one of the scorekeepers, and there's some other guy on the team who's actually you can tell is good. He just doesn't. He just never shoots.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, he's the only guy in the league who hasn't scored yet." I'm like, "God, he sucks."
What a loser.
I had just scored my first points. Like, what a sucks. But I was kidding.
That is, hey, you got one person beat already, so that's good.
So I'm living.
The other funny part about the whole deal, with like, I was originally going to just play like 4 minutes in the second half to start you, get you a little breather, and find 4 minutes later. But you played so good, it was like, hey, just stay in. We're going to get all 8 right here, and it worked out really good, actually.
Yeah, it did. So I'm
So your
glad
conditioning is up, too.
it is. I have lost some weight. I've lost about 20-some pounds, so that's helped as well. I know I can't tell because I'm just still big. But anyway, Austin, thank you for being encouraging. I know you're doing some simulation for NASCAR, and thanks for taking time with us.
Yeah, next week, are we going to have a fan base out at the Grove for the semifinal matchup against the number 1 team? We weren't supposed to win that game. We
Oh,
were the
number
6
1
seed
seed.
playing the 3.
Yeah, we're 6
So
seed.
we're the dog.
Wow.
Well, everyone on the show has agreed. I don't know, maybe Jason didn't, but has agreed to come to one game, and maybe next week's the week.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
All right, Squid's going to be there.
Yeah, because if we lose, there's not going to be another one.
That's right. So
Well,
next
let me
week,
think. Wyndham, we're seeing Jared. Yeah, Jared.
I think the Wyndham's over at that point, right? Or Wyndham's not on Monday, so
No, yeah, it'll be done by then.
You'll be good. So you have no excuse, Jason. All right, Austin, appreciate it. Real quick, we had Paul. Paul, you're in the basketball league. You were there last night?
You got me?
Yeah, you're there. What's up?
How we doing?
We're doing good. What'd you think about my
I-
All-Star MVP performance?
Brother, I'm devastated I wasn't there to see your first points of the season. Some are saying you are the best last pick ever drafted in a rep league.
Some.
Wait, is this Paul? Is it Swam or Swan?
Swan,
Swan.
1N.
Okay, first of all, Jason, this is
Yes.
unfair. So Corey, who's a good-looking guy, right? Corey Lane in the Chris Lane band, good-looking guy, invites
Oh,
you to the league.
phenomenal.
Yeah. I go, and then I show up, and the first person, or like one of the first people I see when I walk in is this guy. He's also a NASCAR driver, and he's like a model, and he's married to a model.
Yeah.
And I'm like, seriously? Like, I can't be here. Like, I'm like way out of my element here.
I got lucky, boys, and I'm not a driver. I'm a pit crew member. We're
okay.
we're cooler than the driver.
Way cooler.
Well, you got a lot of Instagram followers. I know that.
Interesting.
But he's this great-looking guy.
We're the real athletes of the sport.
No, Paul's been.
Yeah, how hard is it just to like turn a steering wheel? That's not
Right?
very
Like,
athletic. When you have
put
to
on the
do it,
pedal
you
and
do
turn.
it. Yeah, you gotta use some muscle.
You have to lift a car. You gotta.
Yeah, right. And they got to change the tires. And like, how fast you got to change the tires?
8-9 seconds. Sometimes we got to lift the car with our arms.
All
Jack
right.
goes down. We got to lift that thing up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I'm telling you. And
Not
he's,
not easy, boys.
and he's seriously, and I am confident enough in myself as a man. He's the best looking man I've ever seen in person.
Wow. Paul?
Wow.
Yeah. And I keep
Wow.
making like sexual jokes towards him, so I don't know how he feels about that. But
Totally just joking. Just jokes.
totally joking. All right, Paul, I appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
You guys have a good one.
All right, bro. Yeah, I think he's married to like a former Miss North Carolina. I'm like, really?
Nice.
Everyone's like, and I'm walking in there looking, like Kevin James with shaved his head.
Yeah, I just looked them up. That is a great looking couple.
Yeah. Oh, they're like the hottest couple ever. Paul Swan?
SWA.
SWAN.
Yeah, you can add them on Instagram. All right. So we have one more game, and Jason, I think you need to come out there. Although if you guys come out, I'm going to be extra nervous because you guys are going to be dying to make fun of me.
Okay.
No, I'll bring a sign and all. I mean, I'm going to be rooting like crazy. So if the fans might get to you, the support might make you nervous.
And one other thing that I thought was funny is that people were coming in the gym because our game was first in the playoffs
Yeah.
that weren't even at the game. And they're like, Jared, I heard you scored. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I'm like the least important person out here. I don't know. It's turned into a whole thing. So it's been fun though.